בוקר טוב, ברוך השם, אנחנו נמצאים בבית מדרש צבי, והיום זה י' בייס טייבייס. It's also, I just will mention the fact that it's a time when you have to change your checks. Make sure you don't say 2025, it's now 2026.
Did you notice on my...
Yeah, you did on your settle.
My settle, I wrote January.
Yeah, they should know. Well, I don't know. There are all sorts of halachas about mentioning that stuff. There's some people who don't mention it at all.
But in the Luach of Tukachinsky, it says January.
It does say January.
Yes, that's why I put it.
Okay.
If they put it, I can put it.
You see that? So everybody should know that the zettel that Reb Tzvi gives out every day, he's Mezaka the Tzibur, he has a special zmanim, and the most important zman he has on there is Rikud. What is Rikud? 2 minutes before Mishiakir, the time when we put on our tzitzis and tefillin, we have a dance. And Reb Tzvi, how many years has it been since they've had the dance in action? Because of many years. Many years. And before that, preceded that, Moshe Gold, Shalom Gold would sing and proclaim Zman Tzitzis. Today, I don't know what you did, but Baruch Hashem, you had an Neshama Yisera today.
I ate my Wheaties.
Okay, that's it. Breakfast of
the champions.
Of champion, that's it. So, Reb Moshe Margolios is his yard site, the Pnei Moshe, and also the Zavila Rebbe, Avraham ben Mordechai Goldman, the Or Avraham. And it's also the yard site of Mordechai Chaim Slonim ben Yehuda Castellanitz. It's interesting, there was a firm where Jules Ritholz, a relative of mine, was a partner in Boris and Castellanitz. So we see the Castellanitz is a nice Yiddish name. Okay. I wonder what's the Makar? Peugeot, would you know where Castellanitz is? Is it a name of a place? Or what is the origin? Castellanitz.
Castellanitz?
Castellanitz.
How do you spell it?
K-O-S-T-E-N-L-E.
K-O-S-T-E.
N-A.
Yeah.
L-I-T-Z. Castellanitz.
Castellanitz.
None of it's Castellanitz. L-A-N-I-T-Z.
Castellanitz.
Castellanitz, right.
Castellanitz.
That's it. Gotta look it up. So you see the Makor.
Well, that's Claude.
While he's driving. Okay, so...
1 second.
We got...
1 second, just ask
we
Claude. Claude, do you know where there's a place called Castellanitz in Europe?
Is Claude awake?
He's not familiar with a place called Castellanitz in Europe. Name sounds like it could be a misspelling. Very small locality, that's not why. The kids are
you said it, how could it be misspelled?
Huh?
How could it be misspelled if you just said it?
He understood it as Castel, C-A-S-T-E-L-L-A-N-I-S.
Why don't you spell it K-O-S-T? Tell him Costa. No, forget it.
Yeah, no, just tell me it in Hebrew.
Kuf, Vav.
1 second.
Kuf.
Kuf,
Vav. Samach.
Samach.
Tet.
1 second. It's not going to work.
Nun.
You speak, and when we get
we'll get there.
We're doing the red light.
We're about to do our Tehillim. But we did wanted to mention something about Eliezer ben Miriam. We got a good report. I'm taking him off our list because we understand he's doing well. But Avraham Yitzchak ben Sima, we want to find out. Alan, I hope that your tests come out for good. And Yehudit bat Shlomit, that her treatment should be okay. And Avraham Chaim ben Yehudis, that he should have a refuah shlema. Of course, I'm going to read quickly the whole list.
Tell me the spelling. Kuf, Vav, Samach, Tes.
Lamed. Not Nun.
Nun.
Yud Tzadik.
Yud Tzadik Sofit.
of...
He says, you're likely referring to one of several places in Eastern Europe associated with Hasidic dynasties. The most famous in Jewish context would be Kostenitz or Kostelanitz. That's it. A town in what is now Ukraine, historically part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's known for the Kostelanitzer Hasidic dynasty founded by Rabbi Chizkel Shvagar Halberstam in the 19th century.
Wow, okay. Because my Kostelanitz is from 19th century. What century did he say? 1868 to 1953. Okay. Since we're talking about Kostelanitz.
It was founded in the 19th century, which is the 1800s.
Okay, yeah, we know that. Mordechai Chaim Slonim, Mechuna, Matala, Ben Yehuda Leib Kostelanitz, נולד ב-1868 ונפטר ב-1953, נולד בקריניקי, פולניה. בגיל 8 עלה עם אביו לארץ ישראל. בשנת 1899 נסע לסלונים והתגורר בצפת. ייסד ישיבת אשל אברהם. ב-1930 עבר לטבריה. ב-1937 עלה לירושלים. ב-1950 הוא לא רצה להיקרא אדמו"ר, אז הוא היה בהנהגת חסידות סלונים. סירב להיקרא אדמו"ר או רבה. הוא היה מחבר מרדכי משולחן רמ"ח וסיפור ארך הרמ"ח. צריכים להגיד את התהילים של היום ולרפואת כל החולים ולישועת כלל ישראל, פרק פ"ב.
Back to the pub.
Either that we're bopping.
לא ידעו ולא יבינו, בחשיכה יתהלכו, ימותו כל מוסדי הארץ. אני אמרתי אלוהים אתם, בני עליון כולכם, אכן כאדם תמותון, וכ11 תיפולו, ומאלוהים שופטה הארץ, כי אתה חל בכל הגויים.
אחינו כל בית ישראל, אחינו כל בית ישראל, הנשאים בצרה, בצרה ובשביה, עומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה. המקום ירחם, ירחם עליהם, יוציאם מצרה, לרווחה ומפעיל ליאורה. ומשיבות לגאולה עשה, והגאולה בזמן קריב. ונאמר אמן. קום אלוקים, שתי עוף, ריבונו של עולם.
Stay oof. Wake up.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Der Novi
You will stand up.
is mispalel to Hashem Yisbaruch ובלד as the Arama Verin, there were 4 points. Und, this is a good our word for today, Unterdrikt.
Under.
Okay, that's good. Would be drikt.
Drikt.
Dalit Reish Yud Kuf Tes.
Drikt.
Unterdrikt, which means oppressed.
Pressed.
Okay, oppressed. Not where you go to a dry cleaner. I'm sorry, it's oppressed.
What does the word drikt mean?
Drikt?
Yeah.
Obviously, under Unterdrückt.
Unter is under. Why? Where does that come to, like, oppressed? Under siege, or what's drict?
Strict direction. Under direction. Okay, here we go. So we're getting to Yiddish etymology. It's very interesting. Unterdrückt,
You heard it here.
Zeliba, der falsche
False was.
Richtert.
Oh,
Just yesterday, you
back
just
to the
learned.
judges.
Richter, the judges, false judges. Schafta Oretz, du sollst Mischparteien die Welt und verschneiden.
Cut it up.
That's right. Zulib, die falsche, I'm sorry, verschneiden die falsche Omerlicha.
This is a bad turn here.
Omerlicha. You hear this? Omerlicha Shoftim. Incredible Shoftim.
Well, Melech is incredible.
Aleph, Vav, Mem, Ayin, Hey, Resh, Lamed, Yud, Chaf, Ayin. Merlicha. Incredible. Ki atos in Chalval, du bist Arbin. Oh, this is unbelievable. I looked up Arbin. They had no Google Translate. I looked other places. One place added peas. You know, Arbis. But Arbin really means here, Sinchal, to inherit. But they have Aleph, Resh, Beis, Nun. If anybody could find the Yiddish equivalent of Arbin, that means to inherit, please let us know. B'chol
How
hagoyim.
do you know it means to inherit? That's what it says.
Ki atos sinchal. This is a Yiddish translation.
Yatatin Chal.
It says, Val du vest Arbin.
Arbin. Aleph.
Aleph, Resh,
Beis.
Beis, Nun. And I looked it up. They have no real translate, except peas. B'chol hagoyim, in Allah Felker. Allah is in deiner Hand, Ribbon Shalom. Zu mishpaten. We are in thy hand.
We're all in your hand.
No. In your hands. What's it?
We all live in the submarine.
That's something else. We're not in. We're getting. Anyway, do you have any Yiddish words for us today?
No.
No?
No, because I was such a... First of all, I did it very late. Remembered I didn't do it. I did it very late. And I didn't get any words wrong.
You didn't get any words wrong.
No.
So late is good. Just like late today, we got parking.
Let's see. So what is the word? Aleph, Resh, Beis, Nun in
Yiddish.
Yiddish.
You can hear the music in the background, and mystery music till we get the answer. Arbin.
To labor.
To labor.
Yiddish,
That's arbit.
No. In Yiddish, arbin means to work or to labor. It's the infinitive form of the verb. Related forms include arbit with an
I said the arbit.
INTS,
Good, right.
or a worker, an arbiter. Not to be confused with an arbiter, like you know.
I know.
Another spelling of arbitin. It's cognate with the German arbit. Arbitin is, unfortunately, we know about
Arbit macht
frei,
frei, right.
which makes sense given Yiddish Germanic roots. In this apparent specific you're reading or you're learning Yiddish, it's asking me if I'm learning Yiddish vocabulary.
But anyway, it's interesting. But arbin could make sense. If you're talking ki atos sinchal, you don't just inherit, you have to work for it.
Why?
So maybe atos
Why
sinchal.
do you have to work for inheritance?
Because you don't just inherit,
You
you have to make a
inheritance.
kinyan. You might have to make a kinyan to
Get
accept it.
inheritance.
Not necessarily.
Yerusha.
Different.
You don't have to make a kinyan. on
What
Yerusha.
happens if it's a Yerusha? It's sitting there, and if you don't register in the property, or you change the name, the ownership, then if you don't make the kinyan, how do you know? It just happens on it, falls on you. There's a difference, by the way, between heritage and inheritance and heritage. You know, there's a Nachla and Yerusha. What's the difference between Nachla and Yerusha? Nachla is where, like you say, it's a heritage. It comes down, but Yerusha is something you just don't accept. You have to make a kinyan. Am I correct? Yerusha. So you have Darf Arben.
I don't know.
No, we don't know.
Maybe, but I don't know. You have to make a kinyan on a Yerusha.
Yeah.
You have to make a Toiva Meitiv.
One thing's for sure. Yeah, Tova Meitiv. That's true. You do have to make it.
Yes,
It's the weirdest halacha that Chas v'Sholom, that if someone's nifter, you say Baruch Dayan Emes, and you say Tova Meitiv. If there is a Yerusha.
Something make you
I
happy.
think Mayor. Let's ask him something.
He's on the phone.
Mayor! Yechiel, whatever his name is. Okay.
No one treated turn
Okay, whatever.
calling somebody else's name.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Shkeach, enjoy your walk.
Thank you.
I hope I didn't steal from your walk. Okay. Lechtecha b'derech. Okay, we have a lot to cover yet. Thank you for that, Arben. You have a better AI than I do. You use Claude? To continue this year at my house, Beis Moshe, and actually we're going to talk about the Yartzeit of Moshe Margolios, the Pnei Moshe. For those who learn the Yerushalmi, he's a very important commentary. Moshe ben Reb Shimon Margolios, Nolad beKaiden, Belita, be'elef shrama'ot ve'eser, v'niftar b'broidi, b'yom yud beis tevet, shezeh hayom, be'elef shrama'ot shmonim v'yachad. Reb Moshe shimesh b'rabbanut b'kama kihilot shebe'ezer zamot, b'sefer Eliot Eliyahu muva b'shem Reb Strashin, Shagra b'yaldato lamad eitzel Reb Moshe b'yoto rabo shel kelim b'shlosha chadashim. אבל ידוע שהגר"א הכיר אותו פנים אל פנים, כיבדו אותו מאוד. מפעלו הגדול של משה הוא פירושו על ירושלמי כולו. שני חלקים לפירושו, פני משה בדומה לפרש רש"י, בקיצור מראה פנים בדוגמת התוספות. ויש בגיליון של שמריהו שמופיע כל יום, את הגיליון, יש את הצורה של הדף. בדוגמת התוספות, ממך ונרחב בפלגה. פירוש זה מפיץ אור גדול על הירושלמי, ואילולא הוא, הירושלמי היה כספר חתום לפנינו. בקיאותו בשני התלמודים, זאת אומרת תלמוד בבלי וירושלמי, בכל ספרות התלמוד הייתה עצומה, ועם זה הצטרך גם הצטיין. גם בחריפות וכוח הבחנה דקה מן הדקה. לצורך עבודה זו יוצא לארצות אירופה השונות וחיפש ומצא הרבה כתבי יד מהגאונים הראשונים אשר לא היו מוכרים עד אז. כן מצא את התוספתא על קלף ישן יותר מ1,000 שנים. כשנתעכב באמסטרדם, עלה בידו להוציא לאור את פירושו על סדר הנשים של הירושלמי ב-1755. בהקדמתו הוא מנמק מדוע התחיל בסוד נשים, משום ששני הסדרים הראשונים כבר נתפרשו על ידי אחרים. 15 שנה אחר כך הוא הדפיס סדר הנזיקין. גם ניסה להדפיס את ספר הזרעים, וכבר הספיק את מסכת הברכות ודף ראשון עם מסכת הפה, אבל כנראה חשבו האמצעים להשלמת ההדפסה ושני הסדרים זרעים ועד לא זכו לראות אור עד כמה שנים לאחר פטירתו, posthumously. לא זכה לעלות ארץ ישראל כי נפטר בדרך נדודיו בעברו עיר ברוידי בחיפושיו אחר אמצעים להשלים את ההדפסה. שם נקבר אצל הגאון רב יוסף שצקים. אוקיי, רב משה מזכיר גם את חיבוריו, פני המנורה על התורה ובאר מים חיים על בבלי, שבס וערבין, אבל לא זכו לראות אור. עד כאן פני משה. כי הזכרתי שהזוויל הרב, אברהם בן מרדכי גולדמן, המכונה אור אברהם, נולד ב-1933 ונפטר ב-2009, נולד בעיר עתיקה בירושלים, ולמד בישיבת תפארת ציון, בישיבת סלונים ברמת גן, בישיבת תורס אמס בירושלים, בישיבת מיר בירושלים. ב-1979 התמנה כאדמו"ר השביעי לחסידות זוויל, והרביעי של חסידות האדמו"ר הרביעי בארץ ישראל. הוא חיבר את אור אברהם, שלכן הוא מכונה בשם הזה, קונטרס מאונוס הדס, קונטרס עונג שבס, ואוטרוס אור, קובץ שיחוס קידושין. עד כאן היורצייטים של היום. אנחנו ממשיכים בפרק כ"ד, היום זה י"ב טבת, ואנחנו מדברים על מיני איך הגדרות, הגדר, גדרים to איסור עריות. There was שניות וכל הדברים האלה. עריות, הבא עליהם, כל העריות הללו, הבא עליהם אפילו שלא דגדרכה, even in an unnatural way, יש מהן בסקילה. A person who has illicit relations, whether in a natural or in an unnatural way, he gets stoned, which is a very severe form of misab. V'yesh mehen b'sreifo, yesh mehen b'chenek, v'yesh mehen b'kares. Different levels. V'od yesh harbe arayos midrabanan, kulan, muvonim, Even Ezer, Siman Teshvav, Ayin Shom, Ve'eshis Chamov, the wife of his father-in-law, Afagav, the Yesh, Matirim Kol Achronim Eskim L'Lesurim. It's really Usur. And now the second paragraph, which deals with the different Gzeros, have relation to illicit relations. Hamachabik v'anashik l'isha asuralo, person hugs and kisses a woman that is forbidden to him. O shenehanem imeno b'kir basar, in any way derives any pleasure. Chas v'shalom. Harizeh loka, person is deserving of flogging. The chashud al rights is considered a person who is a suspect to do illicit relations. L'chsiv, as it says in Parshas Vayikra, Perek Yud Aleph, Pasuk Vav, Lo Sikruvu Legalos Erva. Person should not even get near a situation where he would do something that is prohibited. Va'av, Lebito, a father and daughter, Lebito, Uvat Bito, and his granddaughter, Afil, Hem Gedolo, even if they're already mature, V'chein, Ha'em, Livnon, and mother to her son, Mutil Nashek. These are natural, non-sexual relations, but therefore they would be permissible. V'chein Mutil Nashek et La'achoto Aktana, would be able to kiss your younger sister, Bat Gimel Shonim, who's 3 years and younger. She'ein ze elo l'shem kurva. It's only because of your endearment as a family member. Ve'im menashik b'shvil lehenos. However, if a person has sexual pleasure in the kissing, ein chiluk ben bito la'acheret ben gedola, it doesn't make a difference who it is that is forbidden. Va'asar likros biyado, it's forbidden to make manual gestures, o baraglov, or with his feet, nirmos be'enav, or to wink with his eyes, achat min harayat, in relation to illicit relations. Va'asar lischok, and you should not socialize with them. L'haka rosha kenegda lehizkat, Lishgavin v'habit biofia, or to stare illicitly at her beauty. Usher la'ariach b'psamim sha'aleha, and should not be obsessed with her perfumes. Usher listakel b'nashim b'sham odes al-kvisa, should not stare at women when they're doing their laundry. You used to do their laundry by the sea or by the waters, and they would lift their skirts in order to go into the water, and that would be a form of lack of tznius, and you should not look in that direction. Ki'ilu mistakel v'makom aturpa, that is considered usher. Usher lishmoa kol erva, and also what it's called we are all familiar with the prohibition kol erva, kol isha. She misheret afilu kashi pnuya, even if she's unmarried, if she's single. The stam kol absolut same becheskas nidos. The Chafetz Chaim says all women who are unmarried or single are considered tamei b'harehem kechol arayis now, and they are forbidden like all the other prohibitions that we mentioned earlier. Mutar listakel b'pnuya levodka im hiyafa shisena ben sheipsula ba'ola. However, you are permitted to observe and see for the purposes of a potential marriage beforehand. Not only are permitted to do it, it's proper for you to know it's usher for you, because it's usher for you to marry a woman not knowing what she looks like. You should know exactly what she looks like. Although we see that Yaakov had a problem with Rachel and Leah, but I don't want to get into that. Anyway, so at this point, I wish everyone Chaim Tovim, and we should have Yeshuos, V'nechamos, and Refuos.